We're live. Welcome to Protea Live. My name is Zane Stevens. I'm the founder of Protea Financial. It is September 19th, 2023. Still beautiful blue skies outside, but unfortunately here in California, Marin County, we're experiencing a little bit of bad air quality. So sort of keeping an eye on that. Was hoping to get outside, maybe get a run in today, but maybe still do it. We'll see how it goes. My quality sitting around 150 at the moment. Probably not the greatest, not the healthiest, but always seeking consistency in my life and trying to get back into the exercise routine. Been pretty busy the last month and a half with not just Protea, but also my responsibilities on the soccer board. Great start to the season. A couple of small incidents, not the children, always the parents, and just sort of keeping on with it. And just, it feels good to help out, though it can be exhausting just to see how parents act sometimes and feel like it's a pretty thankless job a lot of the times. But that's just a catch up of my life. What I'm really here to talk about today is to teach you about bookkeeping and why it's important. I've always been confused why the word bookkeeping is seen as derogatory. It seemed like this bad thing. From the beginning of my career, I don't want to be a bookkeeper. Bookkeeper, that's so simple. BS. Bookkeeping is not simple. Anybody in the accounting space knows that anything to do with accounting, especially bookkeeping, is not simple at all. There is a skill involved. You need to know what you're doing. You have to be able to communicate with people to get the right information. And guess what? That information that a bookkeeper is putting in is absolutely critical. And without it, nobody else can do their job. So you might feel like you're the greatest controller in the world, but without good bookkeeping, you're nothing. You might feel like you're the greatest CFO in the world, but without good bookkeeping, what are you even really looking at? Bookkeeping is not a derogatory term. Bookkeeping is the foundation of the accounting world. And without good bookkeeping, the house will crumble. Now, sure, bookkeeping alone is not really worth that much, right? It's a very good basis. It is the foundation of everything else it's done. It's the foundation of the information provided, and it's the foundation of decisions made. Bookkeeping by itself might not seem that important, but without bookkeeping, nothing else really matters. Because if you don't have good information to make the so-called projections and decisions you're making, then what the heck are you doing? Then you're just guessing. You're not making forecasts. You're not building budgets. You're not making predictions. You're pretending to know what you're doing, making wild accusations, and probably getting yourself into trouble. Now, that might seem a little dramatic, a little harsh, but it's the truth. Bookkeeping is critically important to be able to make good business decisions. Without good bookkeeping, there is no good accounting. There is no good strategic decisions based on information provided. You have to have good bookkeeping. And any business that doesn't feel like they need to invest in their bookkeeping is making a mistake. Bookkeeping is important. It gives you the basis to understand what's going on in your business. It is the tracking mechanism of the ins and outs of your business. It is the process of recording the history of your business that will give you an indication of how you're doing and give you guidance on where you should be going with your business. Without this good information, you're unable to make smart decisions. It is so important to have good, clean, timely, accurate information. You get that from your bookkeeper. You can then take that information and make decisions. If you're going to a banker or an investor, sure, they want to see your forecast, but they also want to see your historicals. And guess where those historicals come from? They come from the bookkeeper. By processing that information and making sure that your debits and credits are accurate, making sure that all the transactions are recorded, making sure that they're recorded correctly. So if you don't have a good bookkeeper that's providing good information, those people that you want to get money from probably are not going to trust where you are in in the cycle of your business. And then if you don't have good information, you get to the point where you are big enough that you need an audit. Like without good bookkeeping, what's the point of that audit? They're just going to have finding after finding after finding after finding. You need good processes and procedures in place, good internal controls to allow for good bookkeeping. It is really, really, really important to have good bookkeeping. All businesses need to keep financial records. They need to show where money was spent, where money was received. Why? Because you need to pay taxes. So your tax provider is going to need some sort of accounting records that, guess what, prepared by your bookkeeper to be able to do the taxes. So there's a compliance reason behind having accounting records as well, which is reliant on a good bookkeeper. So I really want to see the narrative that bookkeeping isn't that important. It's all about the strategic decisions to be dropped. I totally agree that strategic decisions, forecasting, planning, all that fancy cool stuff is really, really important. But I do need you all to remember that without good bookkeeping, none of that is possible. Bookkeeping is the foundation of good business decisions. You need good bookkeeping. I do not like the idea that bookkeeping is seen as some derogatory term. Bookkeeping is critical for your business. The bookkeepers are the historians of your business, keeping track of the financial records. They are showing you where money is coming from and where it's going, and provide you with critical understanding of your business. They provide you with the information to see what is going on with your business. They provide you with the information that allows you to make smart decisions because they're providing you with an accurate record of where money has gone. That information can then also be used to be planning for the future. Without good bookkeeping, you cannot plan well because you're building your future predictions on bad information. So you need good record keeping. You need good bookkeeping to be able to make smart decisions, forecast the future. Without knowing what came in the past, is unable to decide what will be happening in the future. On top of that, you need good bookkeeping because you need to pay taxes. Without good, accurate records, your taxes will be incorrect, and that could lead to penalties and interest. You also need good bookkeeping because you need to provide accurate records to the people that you want to get money from. The bank who will loan you money, or the investors that are going to invest in your business, want to understand that the information that they're receiving is accurate. You're relying on your bookkeeper and the processes in place with them to give you that accurate information. Finally, you need good bookkeeping because you need to be prepared for audits that could come in the future. Those could be from taxing entities, or they could be an audit for a sale, or your company's just got so big that investors want some clear backup. So bookkeeping provides you with a good history. It allows you to stay compliant, and most importantly, it provides you with the information to make good strategic decisions about the go forward of your business. Stop undervaluing bookkeeping. It is critically important to your business. Without it, you're running blind. Bookkeeping is important. Invest in it, and you will be in a better position to make better decisions. Thanks for your time today.